I want to be free, and I want to live with ease. And while 2020 didn't exactly give me the chance to roam, it did give me a chance to reflect on the fixtures of my own home. I asked myself, my whole self, do you feel free? How could it be that with all I do have, my answer was still no? So I started to unlearn and learn that the men like Jim Crow, that the institutions I thought were for my protection, are just solutions to soften the rejection and fuel this connection of walking through this life in anything other than white skin. How can it be that so much of what makes me feel free wasn't made for me? That I still arrive in places and spaces that won't see me as anything other than Black? That I still arrive in places and spaces that aren't safe for me? So how is it exactly that I am supposed to feel free? It's all part of it, you see, because now I have 2020 vision, and I know that part of being free is doing things differently. No longer am I afraid to be the only Black person in a room. It's a challenge I humbly accept. Because if I can be there to intercept and educate, so collectively we can create more safety for other women who look like me, well, that makes me feel free. I think that movement is freedom, and freedom is movement. It has been one of my biggest tools for self-improvement. How would my life have been different if Ryan Lier didn't point out I was the only Black person in my first yoga class? How would my life have been different if Coach Fitz and Coach Taryn didn't put me back in the ring and just gave me a pass? Some might ask me, well, why Pilates? Why Legree? It's simple. It makes me feel free. And some might ask, but what about boxing, Fanny? Boxing is my heartbeat and Pilates is my soul. It's like the divine feminine that exists beneath the exterior and makes me feel whole. And really, feeling whole? Isn't that the goal? Today is Juneteenth, the American emancipation from slavery. And while many brothers and sisters question if and when we will ever really be free, I hope that you have places and spaces and people that make you feel like you, unequivocally. Sent here to hustle and motivate, to carry the weight of the dreams and goals of a slave, to abdicate, advocate, to change the state of what is possible for elevated, melanated folks. So I ask you, what makes you feel free?